minutes. And this is it. This is the middle of the northern part of the eye wall. This is as bad as it gets. I mean, there may be another 5 miles an hour in here somewhere. But one shingle just came off. And then 1 minute later, 2 more came off. And then another minute, 3 more come off. And then by the time you're in this for 15 minutes, the entire eastern side of your home doesn't have a roof left. And that's it. And then you're talking about the duration. It's not just one little gust from an EF2 tornado that comes and goes and you go pick everything up. This is the long-term event that is a northern eye wall. And if we can just come back to the map for a minute. I know how serious it is here in your eye, in your northern eye wall. But Chris, in the middle of Marco Island, right here, it is not raining. The signature that you see there are birds trapped inside the eye. It happens all the time. When the eye in the storm finally stops, the birds land and they're fine. So you ask, where do the birds go in a hurricane? They go in the eye because they know better. Chris, 20 more minutes, just like this.
Well, Chad, as you might imagine, Ed and I can't get into the eye, brother.
No, not yet.
So we're just trying to stay out of the way. We're trying to stay out of the way of these gusts while doing the best that we can to just keep an eye on the situation so that, you know, once it passes, we know where to go. I mean, I don't have to tell you, you've been doing the job at such a high level for such a long time, but, you know, you serve different functions. One is to be the eyes and the ears for the audience on the ground in a situation like this, again, to arrest the sense of curiosity. But also, once the first responders have to kick in and do their job, very often we're telling them where things happened from our own observations. And this is certainly going to size up to one of those situations because they can't get out right now. They've had to hunker down. Ed Lavandera is down below me. We're a team on this. He's been watching equal intensity from a different perspective down on the ground. And Ed, let me know when you can come back to me in terms of what you're seeing with the flooding and whether it's making an appreciable difference to these surrounding buildings by us. This is somewhat of a commercial area where we are now. There are residences as you get into 4, 5, 6 blocks away where we are. As you get closer into the water, there are residences along the water. We don't give a damn about property in a situation like this. We're about protecting life, and that's what all the precautions were about. But you've got mega mansions down there. The governor has one. We're talking $10, $50 million homes that were built really close to the water, and as beautiful as that is, it's equally dangerous. Another huge gust coming down here right now. Remarkable that this tree is standing, and I'm watching it split in real time, but it's getting there. Ed, what are you seeing down where you are? Let me step out of this.
Chris, I'm going to take a quick little step out. Oh, man. A quick little step out here so you can get a sense of just how quickly the water is moving through here on the street. This is the most severe gust as it's pushing through. You can see the water. You can't even see 50 yards anymore to our right. The amount of water that's being pushed along the street and filling up here, and we're in we understand one of the higher areas here in downtown Naples. The water in other parts of the neighborhoods that we were able to survey this morning and throughout the day yesterday have to be an incredibly dangerous situation. The good news, as we've reported over the last day, is that many of the people here in Naples evacuated this area. We didn't see but a handful of people out and about throughout the day yesterday. So that is a good sign, because what is left behind, as you mentioned, it's just property. And the intensity of it and the flooding in this situation. Remember, this part of Naples is surrounded by water on all sides. So it's not just the Gulf waters that are going to be of concern. It's going to be the river to the side, to the east side of town here, as well as the canals and the homes through there. All of that water getting pushed up. This is just one little spot as you look down here on the street in downtown Naples, just how quickly the water can pool up in various areas. So you can imagine in some of the lower lying areas just how horrible the flooding situation is going to be. We continue to look here off to our east to make sure we're well protected here. Everything structurally, from what I can tell, seems to be holding on quite right, but I have never experienced the intensity of this kind of hurricane with the winds cutting down visibility the way it has, which obviously makes the situation even that much more disconcerting.